Hey, what's going on, guys? And in today's video, we're going to be covering Google Optimization Score. And is it really that important? Do you really need to get it to 100%? I'm going to tell you all about what a Google Optimization Score is here in 1 second, but let me introduce myself to you. If you're new to this channel, you don't already know this, my name is John Kinnanen. I'm a digital marketer and I'm a licensed real estate agent in Florida and in the state of Michigan as well. So if you have any referrals, please send them my way. If you're a licensed real estate agent in another state, I will provide you with a referral fee. Now, if you haven't already done so, at the end of this video, if you liked you liked it, you got something out of it, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I release a new video, because I'm always doing little videos on tips and tricks to help you grow your business through digital marketing. And if you have any comments, any questions, put them in the comment section below. If you make it all the way to the end of the video, put that 1% in the comment section, because only about 1% of people that watch videos make it all the way to the end. Now, if you want to talk to me about how our digital agency can run your ads for you, go ahead, click on the calendar link in the description of this video, and let's talk a little bit about how I can make that happen. Now, what is a Google Optimization Score? So if you look right here, it's actually this little number right here at the top. Actually, got to go into your campaigns, and then you'll see this right here. You click on that, and then it takes you down to all the recommendations that they are recommending that you do to optimize your score. If you see this ad right here is at a 52.2%, you really want to try to, well, Google wants you to get it to 100, right? Now, that's not always necessary. You don't really need to get it up to 100 in what I've found in my experience. Now, Google, when Google calls you, they try to get you to get that ad all the way up to 100%. Now, you can't even be a partner with Google and be one of their people if you don't get the ads up to at least a minimum of 70%. I like to say at least keep it in between 60 and 70 if you can, because some of the recommendations that they recommend for your ads are just completely crazy. They are recommending things that might not be in your business's best interest. Like, let's take for instance, I mean, if it's site extensions and it's call outs, those things are probably usually pretty good for you to do to your ad. That really does help the clickability of your ad. People will see those things, and it does help, trust me. So you always want to do those, and I cover how to do site extensions in a previous video. I'll link it here right now. It'll be popping up, but I will also put it in the link or in the description of this video, so at the end of this video you can go back, you can click on it. So anyways, make sure you watch that on site extensions. One of the things they always want you to do is they want you to do not a text ad, but they want you to do a responsive search ad. Now, in my experience, well, a year ago actually, you used to be able to go through and set up a text ad, and now the only way to do that is to duplicate a previous ad that you have, and then you can go through and set up a text ad. Now, that's a little pro tip there if you do just want to do a text ad. But in order for you to do their version of a text ad nowadays, when you go through and you set up your Google ad, it wants you to set up a responsive ad. And what I don't like about that is you choose multiple different headlines, and then Google's kind of always trying to pair them together and get people to see which ones work for you. Well, I know which ones work for my ads, and those are the ones that I want to use. So what I do is I pin the 1, 2, and 3 spot so that it always shows up that way. That's your way of getting around a responsive search ad. That's just in my experience. Maybe for your business it might be different depending on, what business you're in. But in my personal experience and with all my students, it's always worked out to be the best is a text ad, or at least pinning your comments or your headlines now. The next thing they want you to do is smart bidding. Now, in my personal experience, smart bidding has not always worked out the best for me. I usually use, if my students have their conversion code on their website, usually I will test out a couple different bidding strategies. One will be for maximum conversions, but usually that doesn't take an effect until after we've installed that conversion code on your website. What I do is I when I'm starting my ad, when I first got started, and I first started doing this, Google PPC, I started off with doing maximum clicks, and I would set what I was willing to pay for a click. And I would set it, you know, pretty low, and then after I got some conversions, then I switched it to maximum conversions. Now, when you start doing smart bidding, what I have found is my conversion cost has gone through the roof, and that's not always the best scenario or the best situation for you. Now, I have in the past worked with clients where their conversion cost has gone up, but they're getting higher quality leads. Okay, so they might be getting a lower conversion cost at first. Sometimes we do a few things, it changes the conversion cost, but the conversions are better, like I said. The main thing that you want to do is you want to take into consideration your ad and what's best for you and what's giving you the best results. At the end of the day, that is what is most important, is your business. The next thing they want you to do is to opt into partner networking, or the network. And that is like when you see ads on the side of a blog post or on the side of a website or in the middle of a website, and you're not going to get the best results when you start advertising like that, because that's like disruptive marketing. That's no different than Facebook ads, really. With Facebook ads, it's disruptive marketing. All of a sudden you're scrolling through your news feed, all of a sudden you see an ad. I like using Facebook for retargeting mostly. You set up your pixel on your website and then you start retargeting them, because then you at least know they're interested in the product. Okay? A lot of people like to push Facebook ads, and yes, they do work when used correctly, but I like to use them for retargeting, not for going after what leads you want. Like with Google, people are going to their search engine, they're typing it in to the search bar, so you know they're interested in your product. So I wouldn't opt into the network marketing or the network option. I just don't do that, and I don't suggest my students do that, and that's where we see the best results. Now, the last and final thing that I'm going to touch on is when they start recommending keywords. Okay, keywords is something that you just don't trust all of their keyword recommendations. This is something that you need to personally go through and double check even while your ad is running, making sure that Google isn't showing your ad to keywords that you don't really want to target. You will then have to add them to a negative list so that Google will not share them to, or will not pop up your ad for those kind of ads. Like my experience in my industry, I don't like to go people that type in things for rent or cheap. Those are just two keywords that I put in the negative keyword list right off the bat. I do not want people that are looking to rent to start clicking on my ads. That's not where I see the best results. That's not where you're going to see the best results when you are a real estate agent. So just make sure if they start recommending keywords that they are in your best interest, because at the end of the day, it's all about your ad, your business. So if you liked any of this content, please give it a thumbs up. If you had any questions or any comments, put them in the comment section below. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you're notified whenever I release a new video. I enjoy helping people, so if I can ever help you, you know, go down to the link for my calendar, click on the link, there's a couple, and schedule some time that we can talk. Also, there's a couple videos that are popping up here. Feel free to watch them. They're going to do nothing but help you grow your business through digital marketing. I'll talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day. Make sure you check out the video about setting up your first Google ad. Later, guys.